that's the progression that I've gone through, except, you know, I obviously have a great partner. If I do land a party lead, it is Caity that usually goes out and does it. If we've got a family night or whatever, we'll hand that lead off to someone in our top level or whatever. But like I said, that's the progression I went through. Your progression might look a lot different, but what's mandatory? What's the mandatory step? Be a supportive husband, okay? Be part of the solution, not part of the problem, okay? That might look different for you, but I bet it's going to be encouraging words. I bet it's going to be a lack of discouraging words and a lack of discouraging actions and whatever. This is probably the best network marketing opportunity that's out there. Okay, Caity and I have been doing this for 6 years. We've run into a lot of people. And we certainly haven't jumped ship. We're not going anywhere because we do have the right vehicle. I showed you how the money, I showed you how it pays, okay? And you understand the product, the flagship product. So I'm going to hand things back over to Caity. Thanks for your time. I hope I get a chance to connect with you.
All right, now, we are supposed to be done in 5 minutes. Do I have your permission to go 10 minutes over?
Yeah.
Is that all right? If you need to leave, I will not be offended. I'll cry for 5 seconds and then I'll be over.
10 minutes and 20.
Okay, well, I just wanted to kind of close off the day with a couple thoughts. And you've probably been taking a lot of notes. Some of you are kind of like this right now. Not because you don't feel like it was good, but because your brain is just kind of on overload right now, and that's what happens. I want to challenge you to do 2 things. You've written a lot of notes today. Write down 1 or 2 things you're going to put into place right now. And then have something that is just not right now, but next. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to change 5, 10 different things today, because then none of them will go into place. None of them will. You know, a lot of you are in here today and you're newer with us, and I'm excited to see that. Some of you just got started. You were at our party last night, and so you're just getting started with us, and I want to commend you for being here today. You know, what you've done today is you've invested in yourself. You've said to yourself, I'm worth this, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to learn more, and I'm going to see really what my potential is in this business, and I want to applaud you for that. So go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Here's a good quote. You always get what you put in. If you plant apple trees, or if you plant apple seeds, you get apple trees. And plant the seed of great ideas and you will get great individuals. And that's what you're doing today, is you're centering yourself around people who dream big like you do, that have more money than you do. Bob Goshen says, find the 5 people that you hang around with most, add up and take the average of their incomes, their salaries for the year, and that's about where you're going to be. And if it's not where you want to be, you better start hanging around with some different people. So if you want to be wise, King Solomon said in Proverbs, if you want to be wise, you need to hang around with those that are wise. Now, I've taken that to a whole nother level, and if you want to be skinny, you need to hang around with people that are getting skinny or are skinny. If you want to be young, you hang around with a bunch of young-looking hotties. I've always been a brunette until just recently, and I've always said I hang around with the blondes because they have more fun. But you know, so it's really important that you're here. But I want to ask you to really assess who you're hanging out with. What are you feeding your mind and your eyes and your ears? Who's feeding that? Who are you allowing to be in control of your life? Because you decide who's in that for you. And I'm not saying that God didn't hang around with a bunch of sinners to witness and love on them. I'm not saying that at all. But the people that you're letting influence you on a regular basis, who is that? You know, becoming a leader is super important. And today what you're doing is you're becoming self-governed. The quicker you can become self-governed and stop being a victim. My business is here because of this person. My business isn't here because of this. The minute you become self-governed, the quicker your business will grow. I'd love to say that yes, you need a successful upline to be successful. Yes, you need really good downlines to be successful, but that's not a promise or a guarantee. And I don't have an upline. I don't have a sponsor. I think we did all right. I want you to keep plugging into these events. I want you to get to conference. I want you to be at boot camps and green carpets, and all of those things will make you more successful if you're there. The more of those things you can do, the better. But there's nothing saying that you should not continue to invest in yourself. You should not ever not be reading a book or listening to something on CD. That doesn't mean you have to do it all the time. That doesn't mean that that is all you do, but that should be part of your daily business plan or weekly business plan. If you inbox me, or I'm always reading a book, or we're doing a group book together, or we're listening to something. Several of you know that we're doing a series of holiday calls right now. It started the 7th of November, and it's going through the 9th of January. We don't want to just survive the holiday season. We want to thrive through the holiday season. And a lot of companies' business numbers go way down through the holidays. Our number's going to go down. They may. Some of you may maintain, some of you are exploding because you're brand new and you're hitting your whole new warm market right now. Don't settle to just survive the holidays. Join us on Wednesday nights. You can do it wherever you're at, from your cell phone, from your home, wherever you're at. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Here's the number, write it down. 949-812-4500. One more time, 949-812-4500. And the pin on that is 951-953-pound. No one's going to pick on you. You don't have to talk. All you got to do is get on and listen. Put it on speakerphone if you're putting the kids in bed. Nobody said you couldn't lay in bed with them and let the speakerphone play. 9:30 p.m. Now, if you cannot get on there live, I recommend you try. There's something about that energy of being live. We are recording them, and you will find them under the resource tab in the business center of CaittyDempsey.com. There's a lot of tools there, folks. You have no reason you need to recreate anything, because between myself and the company, it should be there. And a lot of your uplines have done some pretty cool things too. You know, this is the month of November. Do you know what that means? It's a month to have gratitude. There's no excuses this month. There's no funks this month. There's no quitting. There's no ceilings. Don't cap your business. There's no problems, because it's November. And that's the attitude that I would like you to leave here with. Some of us create problems, don't we? Well, it's the month of November, so